and welcome back to Talk About Strange. Thanks for joining me here today. I got a great share for you. Somebody sent a UFO encounter into us, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to share that with you. First, I want to address something really important. I think Mary, one of our subscribers here, sent me an email I got this morning to let me know that she was having a hard time today because her son passed away today. So very sad stuff, Mary. We are so sorry for your loss, and our heart goes out to you and prayers go out to you. I want you to know that you have the support of all of the Talk About Strange community and family that you have here. We're just really sorry. Try to stay brave, strong, positive. I know it's going to be tough for a while, but you'll get through this, and we're here for you. If you want to come on to the community and in the community room there or whatever and make a comment or talk to people, even on this post, then feel free. Let them know who you are if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. But no matter what you decide, I just want you to know that we are here for you, and we're very sorry for your loss. Her son suffered for a while now with some stuff, and how he died, I don't know, but it doesn't matter really how. Just the fact that he's gone is sad, and we're sorry for that. So, all right. So, but we're going to move on to this video now. I just want to make sure I put that message out there. We care about our community, and we care about our subscribers and all of our friends on here. We're a family, and we're all here together for each other. Okay. With that said, I don't have a lot of updates. I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of the updates. So the channel's doing great. We're growing, and I love it. The compliment or comment section is good. Everybody's being great on there, and I appreciate it. And I got another one for you to jump onto, so let's get started. All right. I'm not going to give a last name here. I'm going to give a first name. It's John. Hi, Steve. I thought I would send you my UFO encounters, and curious if anyone else has had similar encounters like mine. Also, I do have a Bigfoot encounter too. Just have to locate where the file actually is. Laugh out loud. All right, so he has it's written in a file, and there's a part on here. I'm not sure if this is addressed to me or if this was something you'd already done. So I just want to, when I get to that point, I'll bring it up. I'm John. I'm 56 years old. I have Celtic, Irish, Scottish, and Norse ancestry. I'm originally from Osawatomie, Kansas, born and raised, but presently live in Rogers, Arizona. I was recently listening to a video of a Coast to Coast AM where you were talking about people being abducted with Irish, Celtic, and Native American descent. Now, I don't remember being on Coast to Coast AM. So I don't know if this was to me or if you'd written this to somebody else prior and you're sharing it with us, or if that was that podcast that somebody said that my show was on. So I don't know. Please let us know. When I was 13, this was in 1980, I was 13 years old, I had my first encounter standing outside my parents' house and had a weird feeling of being watched. Looking to my northeast about a mile away over my friend's timber was a huge shiny silver UFO. I stood there in awe for a few seconds to a few minutes. When I snapped out of it, I ran into the house and into my parents' bedroom to get my mom's Kodak camera. It was in the drawer of her nightstand on the other side of the bed. And as I was on the left side, being in a hurry, I ducked my head and so I could do a somersault across the bed. But when I landed on my back, I felt like I was dropped on it from about a foot or two in the air. Then when I got onto my feet again, I was looking around and wondering, did I just flip across the bed and said, what did I come up here for? Then I said, the camera. I got it out of the drawer and ran back outside. Then when I got back to where I was standing, the UFO was gone. Then feeling bummed out of the fact that I didn't take a picture of it. After a while, I started having more encounters that would always happen while I was sleeping, so I'm not sure if they were actual vivid dreams or encounters. Also, it seems like it would always be in the same UFO because I would wake up in it and see the same interior. I'm just going to number the encounters because there were days, months, and even years between encounters. Also, most of them had my first girlfriend. Loved her since I was 5 years old. Plus, she is Native American and Irish descent. And I'm just going to call her T in this. 1. I woke up in a UFO, kind of confused on what was going on. While I was looking around, I noticed on my side it was all male humans, ranging in the ages from teenagers to men in their 40s. On the other side was females, ranging in the same ages. It took me a minute to realize that T was sitting across on the left from me. Both of us could tell the other one was confused and scared of what's going on. Then several human/alien hybrids came in and started doing tests on us. I think they knew that I knew T because their tests with her were rough and making her scream and yell. Then I started yelling to leave her alone or I'll kill you all. Then one of the hybrids came over and told me, you need to calm down. I said, no, not until I know she's not going to be hurt anymore. The hybrid gave me a shot in my arm, and the next thing you knew, I woke up in my own bed, very upset. 2. Woke up again in a UFO, and in a different room. I was restrained to a chair that I was sitting in. T was on an examining table, restrained to it as well. They were doing even more tests and taking samples from all over different parts of her body and from her private area. She woke up in the middle of it and started screaming, John, they're hurting me. Make them stop. Again, I was screaming, leave her alone, trying to get myself free. When the female hybrid, very pretty, came over to me and said, calm down, she's all right. They are about done and getting all the samples they need because both of your DNA is very important for us. Then gave me another shot and said, it's your turn now. Sometime later, I woke up in my own bed. 3. Again, woke up on the UFO. This time I was in a room that was like a small examining room and noticed T wasn't in the room. I'm curious why she wasn't. The same hybrid lady came in. We wanted to see the results from our work from using both of your DNA. A girl about 9 brought in this little girl around 2 to 3 years old. I could instantly tell it was our child because she had my high forehead and looked just like T, with bigger than normal eyes. Think they used alien DNA as well. She ran over to me and said, hi, Daddy. I picked her up and just held her in shock and amazement. Got to hold her for a few minutes, and the hybrid lady told me it's time for you to go back, and you will get to see her several more times. Then I woke back up in my bed. 4. One night I woke up, but it was in my wife and I's bedroom, and I seen the same little girl come running into the bedroom and ran over to my side of the bed. She said, hi, Daddy. They let me come over to see you a few minutes. Then she climbed up and snuggled up. Then the next thing, I woke up, and it was morning with the sun shining through the window, and she was gone. I looked around, didn't see her anywhere. 5. I believe it was years later. I woke up on the same UFO. I think he even said, again? This time I was brought to what looked like quarters. The door opened and our daughter was standing there with a 4 to 5 year old boy. Dad, I have to tell you this, but this will be the last time you get to see me and my son. We are going to a planet in a very far galaxy to help repopulate and restore the planet back to its former glory. I started sobbing, and all 3 of us was in one big hug. I was allowed to stay a little longer. Then the ones that brought me to her came and got me. I told her, make me proud and don't forget me. She said, we will. When I woke up in my own bed again, I was highly upset and hurt. 6. This one, not sure if it was another encounter or just a dream, but woke up on the same UFO and they said there was an urgent message from my grandson about our daughter. They set me in front of a monitor, then he popped up on it, and in the background you could see the city was in ruins, and he said she was killed in a battle. She fought bravely and was very sorry it happened. Holding back the tears, I asked if he was all right. He said yes. He said soon the battle will be over and our reinforcements are here. Then he said he had to go now, and the monitor went dark again. I sat there for a few minutes, and the next thing I knew, I woke up again, very upset. 7. This last one happened a little while after my dad died in 2014. I woke up on a different UFO at the same time. There I was taken to what looked like a high-class living quarters. Walked in, and my dad was sitting on the couch and said, "Hi, boy." I said, "Hi." He said, "Sit down and have a drink of this old whiskey." I said, "Okay." Sat down in a chair across from him. After a few drinks and BSing, they brought in a 19 or 20-year-old girl. "Son, here's a young girl. Take her in the bedroom and do whatever you want with her. She's just a human." So I did everything I wanted. I almost killed her, and that's when I realized what was going on. They were feeding off of my evil energy and careless things. What I did to her. I screamed, "All of you are using my dad's image to make me feel like this evil is okay, what I'm doing. Never ever use my dad's image. He is a great man." I guess they figured out they couldn't use my dad's image to control me anymore, and they let me go. I woke up back in my own bed again. When I finally woke up, I was mad as hell, wanting to beat someone's ass. As far as I know, so far I haven't had any more AKA dream encounters, or know if T has had any similar encounters like I have. I want to ask her, but I'm afraid she will think I took a nosedive off my rocker. Wow, man, that's wild stuff. I don't know. I couldn't say if that's real or not. If it was mind control, who's to say? I mean, to think that they used you to create some kind of hybrid family or whatever that was, I mean, that's wild. And the fact that you had seen a UFO, had that encounter, then this happened, was that an offset of a reoccurrence of what happened just in your mind, or what you thought would happen, or was it actually happening? I don't know, but there's a lot of people out there who've had these kinds of experiences, and they're coming out more and more. That's why I say thank you for sending this in to us. Sharing this kind of stuff is really important to find out if other people have had similar situations. UFO sightings and encounters have been going on for a very long time, and so it's just coming out so fast now. They're admitting to it, and that the government is and whatnot. So and stuff like this is just really important. Thank you so much for sending that in. Yeah, I wish I had an answer. I think you need to talk to T though. I think you should just go ahead and say, "Hey, crazy as this is, you never know." I mean, if she says yes, just imagine. Wow. Just imagine. But you got to let us know, all right? Okay, so that's it for that story. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. You guys take care of yourselves. Stay warm, stay safe, and we'll see you again here real soon.